Howdy, my name is Trey Sanchez, and I am a student at Texas A&M University, currently enrolled in the Sport Management 230 course. In my opinion, I believe that the greatest leader in sports is none other than the greatest shortstop to have ever played the game of baseball, Derek Jeter. I believe that Jeter is often overlooked at being considered one of the greatest leaders in sports simply because of how he chose to conduct himself both on and off the field. Derek Jeter was born in Kalamazoo, Michigan on June 26, 1974. Jeter would go on to be drafted out of high school by the New York Yankees in the 1992 MLB draft, where he would be fortunate enough to spend his entire career with the Yankees until his retirement in 2014. During his tenure in the big leagues, Jeter was able to obtain Hall of Fame-worthy statistics and achievements, such as a career lifetime batting average of 310, 3,465 hits, and 260 home runs. He was also a 5-time World Series champion, a World Series MVP, a 5-time Silver Slugger Award winner, a 5-time Gold Glove Award winner, and a 14-time All-Star. Needless to say, these achievements alone speak volumes to the kind of leader Jeter was on the field. What I believe is his greatest leadership attribute, and his strongest one as well, is his consistency that he demonstrated as a player and as a leader. Jeter showed up to work every single day with one mission: to compete. By doing so, he was able to influence his fellow teammates to do the exact same thing, which ultimately created a culture within that clubhouse that led to their success as an organization. Secondly, Jeter was a very team-oriented player. He had that team-first mentality early on in his career. And by having that, he allowed his fellow teammates to adopt that mindset as well. And in doing so, along with Jeter, his teammates were able to put aside their egos for the welfare of the team and win. Now, perhaps his greatest weakness was that he was very self-critical of himself. Regardless if a loss was directed solely upon his play or not, Jeter always wanted to put a loss on his shoulders, which is something that I believe a true leader demonstrates. Jeter accepted the failure as his own, no matter what. Secondly, I think that one of his other weaknesses as a leader was the fact that he was very stubborn as a player. You see, I believe Jeter at times did not like not being a part of big moments in the game and always wanted to find a way to get in. And at times it could cause some internal dissension within him, which just would eat him up as a player. But nonetheless, Jeter's weaknesses truly signified and propelled his strengths on the field. What I believe is his main reason for success is Jeter's persistence that he demonstrated during his time as a New York Yankee. He constantly pushed through the adversity that he faced as a player and as a leader, which allowed his fellow teammates to do the exact same thing. By doing so, this created a sense of drive within the team, which ultimately allowed them to create the winning culture that the New York Yankees is widely renowned for today. Secondly, I think that another main reason for Jeter's sustained success is his constant strive for growth. I noticed early on in watching Jeter that he was never complacent. He resisted it. He never wanted to settle. He was always looking for a way to improve his game as a player and as a leader. In doing so, he was able to evolve and adapt his play, which ultimately allowed him to reach his full playing and leadership potential. This is why I believe Derek Jeter is the greatest leader in sports, and I hope that I have convinced you of that as well. Thank you, and have a great day.